Hello, everybody, and happy full moon in Virgo. I will be doing a collective, and for each sign, we will start with Virgo. I will list the timestamps below for each sign. All right, so let's take a look at the collective energy that I'm seeing here. This seems to be a pretty much of a game changer moon. I feel even the past new moon in Pisces already was creating a stage for major change. And here we are seeing this too. And of course, full moons are usually completions of cycles, especially Virgo. You know, it's your full moon. So there is going to be some significant completions, right? But these full moons they're similar too. It's, you know, endings, new beginnings. Sometimes, you know, the new moons will indicate new beginnings or fresh starts. But so what we see here is this is a kind of a game changer. It's subtle. It's setting the stage for some major change. I do feel here this is a time of setting ultimate goals. Now you could review things too that you did maybe set some goals, maybe from the New Year's or from last year, and see if it's working or not. Making adjustments, abandoning it, or starting over again, setting new ones. You're going to see pretty soon if some of your fears or worries that you've had are founded or unfounded. Okay, could have been more that you're giving life to them than they were. Like I said, it's more in your head maybe than what you were really worried about. Some of us may be dealing with some minor aches and pains. I do see that. We're going to be making more logical choices. Communication's important. I do feel here it's important to fight off any mundane issues though, okay? Now is like making a decision is going to be important and setting a goal, because once it is made, don't waver, follow your plan. I do see superficial or idealistic thoughts or goals. They start to disappear, and setting newer goals are going to be important too. There is a strong emphasis here on communication and socializing and collaborations. There can be something that we're going to significantly celebrate as well. Support of friendships. Maybe it's a new group of friendships that are coming in. Maybe you need to socialize more is what I'm feeling. Welcoming in love. Some of us may be meeting the one, but it's important to open the heart, okay? Get-togethers, things like that. Perfect. So seeing that kind of energy. It is important to follow the heart as well, and logical thinking, of course, but follow your heart. Your heart is telling you something, is what I'm picking up here too. This is becoming emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomacy, control and lack of control, and where we need to just go with the flow. Being supportive. We've got some power now that's coming to us, but we need to be supportive leaders, supportive initiators. I feel tolerance is very important here as well, and being empathetic to our fellow man. Okay, so definitely seeing that kind of energy. A lot of you may be seeking some kind of therapy. This is a time where maybe some of you are going to go your annual checkups. There is something good with medicine. If you are practicing medicine, if you're in the medical field, you should be doing well, or an important task will be completed. I do feel that energy. Love is coming up as well, and connecting to people who kind of been there, done that, and understand you. Okay. All right. So that is the collective, and now we're going to start with Virgo. Virgo, some adjustments here. These are like ups and downs, ups and downs. We can't get everything we want. There's an energy here to be grateful for having a job or having income or having a roof over your head. So there is that energy. It's like, be careful what you manifest, because if you're like, oh, I want this, and then, but I really, really need a job, for example, but I don't like this job when I get this and that, but you got one. Okay. So that's very important to know. You can grow from wherever you are. First of all, a job is a job. You know, when they say do what you love, you know, any job that we do, that's why it's called work. Work is work. Even if it's something that we really love, at the end, we're going to feel it's work. So there's no perfect job. Okay. So just know that there's a reason for everything is what I'm seeing here. This is a time where you're going to be reassessing things. Some of you may be going back to school. You're studying something, you're researching something, but truth and integrity is going to be important from this moon on. I mean, it's always important, but I'm seeing here, be careful of deceptive thoughts or darkness at times, because I do see from now to the new moon, for you, it's very important to color inside the lines of the law too. So I do see that energy. There's a sneaky energy here as well. Either you're going to be kind of hiding things, secrets, or spying on someone, but there is eyes on you as well. Little bit of deception around too. So I do feel that energy. This is a good time for studying, research, analysis. Okay. There's some spiritual lessons that you're learning as well. This is a good time to meditate, yoga. Maybe some of you will start some kind of spiritual exercise, yoga, something like that is showing up. I do feel here also a significant man may show up in your life. And this is going to help you with work, or if you have like this entrepreneur ambitions or to start your own business. Okay, so there is a person that could be helping you out that I see for some of you. For a lot of you, this is your visions, seeing the bigger picture. You'll be overcoming some challenges. There's a maturity here too. Very, very career focused as well. And a strong new cycle is starting up as well. I do feel here too, it is important to, with love, be more outspoken, speak what you have to say, because I do see a little bit of an energy of kind of trying to hide the feelings, or watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting is a possibility. The thing is that energy could be surrounding you as well. So it's important to be your authentic self with relationships as well, and try to emotionally attach somehow too. It's not just all logical. There's almost like an indifference coming. If it's not now, it's starting from now. There's almost like an indifference or a coldness that's showing up. Okay. So that concludes it for Virgo. And definitely there are some adjustments here. And we are seeing a new, brand new cycle opening up. Okay. So now we're going to move on to Libra. Libra. I want to say there's almost like two towers. One is things of value, your self-worth, your earned income, health. There can be some changes there, or a focus on it. And there is something here for some of you. This could be courts or official dealings. Okay. There is some kind of expansion. For some of you, this is coming to some kind of ultimatums or setting a goal and deadline. Okay. So I do feel that energy. This is a time to clear out clutter and purify things, your health, your relationships, money, how you spend it. So I do feel that there is a recovery here. If you have not been doing well mentally, emotionally, some way, there is a recovery period. All right. I do see transition and change is helping. This is a time of also getting a lot of rest. Okay. Especially if you've been overspending, or some kind of bad habits or something that you've been kind of, I want to say in a way, hiding. I do feel here you could be overthinking some things as well. There can be some kind of continuance or a delay, and it could be with court or something official that you've been wanting. But there is some change. Some of you are thinking of moving or traveling. All right. So I do see that. You've got a healing energy. You're leaving something behind. You're releasing some baggage, and you will be moving on. So that is a good a sign there. Purifying things is going to be very important. Now, there is an energy here of your self-worth, evaluating that and respecting yourself more. It's a healing time too. There's a lot of shadow work going on. So it's like kind of facing your own demons. You know, this is like working on the self as well. Self-appreciation is very, very important. When it comes to love too, I feel it's like self-indulgence, meaning taking care of yourself. A personal healing era is showing up as well. So that is clearing out the way for something new to come in. So definitely seeing that. Watch over spending is what I'm feeling as well. All right, that concludes it for Libra. Now we move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. New direction here is opening up. How you're feeling about yourself. It's like a strong evaluation is coming up, and this could be something with work, you assessing and reevaluating who you are. So there is self-love and care too. I do see a new beginning. Pregnancy is very strongly indicated here, which can kind of change your life. Of course, that can change your life, right? So there's a new beginning here, even with changes within you. Where you belong. There's a sense of trying to find that sense of where do you belong. I do see that Scorpio, you could be dealing with some kind of either health issues, or this is like an up and down, something nagging you, okay? I do feel here it's important to work the magic you have. So I do see here you can manifest a lot. You can definitely accomplish what you want. This is a time where you may have to start over. It's getting over some kind of where you felt things have not been right. There is some sudden changes here. I do feel that you're starting over somehow, so it's a fresh start. This is your fresh start to make some new wishes and goals and friendships and better healthy choices is what I'm feeling here. There is a possibility that some of you have overcommitted some things. This could have been with a second source of income, or trying to balance your time, trying to make money on the side. You're balancing your time between everyone and everything. It's almost like you're a little bit have been disorganized. So it's time to reprioritize. And you know, that lack of balance will be restored. You're kind of overwhelmed. So be careful of burning the candle at both ends of the stick. It's time to assess that and to start making some healthy choices. This is making healthy choices in your love life, in your life period. Self-love, self-care, being happier. Definitely you have the ability to do so. And this is even a spiritual direction here. And it's a strong, new, fertile, new beginning. Okay, so we are seeing that energy. So it's like starting over again. It's a fresh start. And the seeds that you plant now are going to blossom. Definitely seeing that energy too. Okay, it's a new beginning. Definitely for you. Okay. All right, so Scorpio, now we're moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you do have a tower with the world around you, work, career, goals, setting them. This can be a new job coming up or a new venture. So we are seeing that. First of all, there's a strong energy healing here. Okay, you have a healing energy. Now, what I'm seeing here too is for some of you, it's like you haven't been treated fair. But why? It's because you, I want to say, who you hang out with is who you are. You're guilty by association, so to speak. If you know that someone's going to always criticize you, and that, why do you tell them your goals or plans? Why are you still there? Why are you too forgiving? It's like the signs are there, but you're not paying attention to them sometimes. Okay, so it's what I'm feeling here. I do see for some of you are going to be dealing with inner truths and getting more clarity. And this is needing a balance here, equality. We are all equal in the eyes of the universe. No one's better than anyone, okay? So just know that. There is a sense of something will balance out. It's like dealing with some kind of karmic energy, so processing something here too. Connecting spiritually is very important. I do see here some of you have been dealing with people who are just nasty. I mean, they're bullies. They're either they psychologically or emotionally want to abuse you somehow. And for some of you, have been putting up with that. So it's like you're going to be seeing clearer more what the world means to you and others. I don't know. That is like a beginning here. Something with work too. There could be a change, a new job coming up as well. Definitely an energy healing for some of you. This is something official. You may make some important decision. Some of you may be really thinking about a lot of philosophy, politics, political thoughts, the world around you, whatever. You may feel like some things are just not right or that they're crazy. This is a time of a change of perspective. People, situations may be leaving your life. Okay. It's editing, adjusting things, and clearing out negative thoughts. I do see here some of you could be dealing with court or something official. You could be, I want to say, dealing with the law. If you are pursuing the law, or if you're in a career that's connected to courts and that, you should be doing well. This is also a cause and effect. So it's like looking at back, how did you get to where you were? So I definitely see that kind of energy. Truth, clarity is definitely coming through here as well. And I do feel also here, there's a big clearing of energy. It's something with a new job maybe coming up as well. But it's like people are still kind of judging you on your past or how you reacted to things. So it's time to change some things around as well. If you want to commit to something like a new job or new project, it's time to really assess it before you do commit to something. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. Okay. So, and then it's like it's an up and down here. It's like receiving what you need with matters of the heart. I do see that too. And there's a progression here. Something is arriving, something is moving, coming your way. And this is either a job or something that you've been desiring, but it's moving on and you're going to find some closures to some issues that you did have. Okay. All right. So that wraps it up for Sagittarius. Now we move on to Capricorn. Capricorn, health, well-being, lifestyle adjustments. There is that energy there. And of course, wrapping up a cycle, a whole brand new one is coming through. This is a time of connecting to maybe soulmates and people or situations that are going to come in to redirect you or teach you some lessons. Listening is going to be important. So paying attention and listening to the messages around you, people, what they say, the signs, your health as well. So I do feel that energy. For some of you, if you're going through school or you're studying something, listening and paying attention and focus is going to be very important. Some of you will be like more into this listening mode where you're going to be focusing more and listening. I do feel that this is a good time of giving, receiving. Maybe this is a good time to get a loan or definitely it's a giving and generous energy that I pick up here too. So it's like you could manifest as well. You could be getting little sparks of good karma for the past good deeds that you have done. I do feel that this is a time to think with your head, not your heart. Being more disciplined, truth and honesty is very important. Taking the lead, self-reliance is showing up here too. For some of you, I feel it's a man, it's a significant man who is either skilled in his profession or is deals with the government or someone in uniform is possible. May come in and help you out. Something will be in your favor that's official as well that I'm seeing here. Now, I do feel here that be careful of being seduced or temptations. This could be with love or maybe, you're trying to stay on a diet, for example, okay? I do see attraction is strong. You're attracting a lot of people around you too. There's a lot of flirting. Some of you may be starting to date. But there's a lot of temptation here too. And I want to say it's not just with love. It could be with other things in your life. Be careful of people interfering in your business. This is like third-party interference. So I'm seeing that with, especially if you're single and you're looking for love, or if you have a relationship and other people are just butting their nose where it doesn't belong. This is also for you making some sound choices, what you want to do, and making sure that no one, people put their 2 cents in too many times. So making these adjustments, and that is going to bring you a new beginning and a sound completion, something successful. All right. And listening is so important for Capricorn. Okay. Paying attention to everything around you, body signals too, health, well-being, things like that. All right. That wraps it up for Capricorn. Now we're moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, you have a Tower. So your personal life is changing. This could be a time to finally accept a situation about yourself or what's been going on. Don't give up on some of your hopes and dreams and wishes, okay? Because they are there. Keep some things more to yourself. Maybe you have a strong wish or a goal and you're keeping it more to yourself, and it should be fulfilled. There is something that is opening up for you as well. I do feel that there is, going with the flow. There is fate and destiny here too. I do feel it's like there could be some travel plans, or you're going to be more carefree, and you're moving in the right direction. And this is with something that you desired. You may even take a risk, is what I'm picking up here. Now, there's been some, I want to say, pain. There could be a painful ending, but it's time to let go of holding on to what didn't go wrong. What did go wrong instead of what went right. Okay. Some of you are just dealing with some deep, deep wounds. Okay. Or you're feeling this, you're missing something. For some of you could have a quick crisis. This could be with finances, something with the self, or you're just panicking. Some of you are just looking at failure and that you feel defeated. This is a time that things are ultimately ending and there's a new beginning. Okay, so it's kind of a fresh start. For some of you, this could have been some bad advice and you took a leap of faith and it didn't work out, but you pick yourself up and you keep moving forward. For some of you, maybe bumping into someone that you deemed inspirational. This person can be a female, I'm not sure, but she's there to either teach you something, or it could be, this could be a teacher that you had when you were in school or something. If you are a teacher, you should be doing very well now. Okay, your problems with work or with students and that is ending, and now you should be doing pretty well, is what I'm feeling. Okay. I do feel also you connecting to some kind of soulmates. With love, there's a soulmate connection. Some of you may start a partnership, a strong agreement, okay? And making a deeper agreement. This is a soul contract that you may be making with someone. It's pretty strong, okay? Well, that wraps it up for Aquarius. Now we are moving on to Pisces. Pisces, only one stone wanted to come out for you, but it speaks a lot. It's all your foundations, your hard work, love, whatever you yourself desires, everything that you've been kind of working on in that, you're going to reap the benefits. Okay, so now it's time to assess things and recover. There's a recovery thing here that I'm feeling. Okay. For some of you, this is now write down things so you don't forget them. There is creative writing. If you are like writing a book or trying to get something published, so that this is a great time. Or to start a new novel, something like that is showing up. For some of you, could be writing a lot, because I feel there's a lot of communications with writing. This could be with work. This could be with school. And there's a lot of abundant energy here. Okay. Now, I do see there can be some kind of celebration, friendships around you too, a lot of collaboration. This is good with work, maybe people want to collaborate with you. You have high creativity. Friendships are definitely showing up. There's a lot more happiness here as well. So it is important to know that. This is your expression, expansion of ideas, growth, but you're at the first stages of completing something, is what I'm picking up here. When it comes to love and that, I feel that there are some things that it's like outdated thinking. Okay. So it's time to kind of move on. There could have been a conditioning for some of you too, that now it's like you may be replaying some events over and over again in your head, and it's time to learn from that so you don't make the same mistakes, so to speak, and move forward. For some of you, I do see a promotion or some kind of a raise maybe coming up, or investments are huge. For some of you, this could be someone leaving some money for you, inheritance in the future. I do feel that kind of energy, but this is a good omen for success. You're coming to powerful new beginnings, okay? Things of value are showing up here, and connecting to, oh, this is for someone out there. You could be connecting, if you're single, maybe you find someone who has money, or who wants to invest a lot of time and leave you something. I don't know. I keep picking up for Pisces. Someone may be leaving you something, property matters, maybe something that you're dealing with too, investments for the future. That is going to grow, and it's going to bring you some significant opportunities and money. For some of you, could be finally getting a job where it's a strong boost in salary as well. Okay. All right. So that wraps it up for Pisces. Now we're moving on to Aries. Aries, there can be, this is either thoughts or communications with someone that is at a distance from you, okay? Travel may be showing up or something like that. Communications here is a little off, or maybe a desire to, something like that is what I'm seeing. Refurbishing love and desires is definitely showing up here. Now, what I'm seeing here is with work, opportunities, health and well-being as well. Persistence is very important. So consistently eating healthy and watching your diet, and also making healthy choices is going to be important, is what I'm picking up here. Even with work things, and where you feel you've been, I don't know, helping someone out, serving someone. It's like your service to others as well is showing up here. And there is a sense of making some kind of change. I do feel here there can be some deception around you too, but be careful, because it does surround you. If you send out any messages to others, and that be kind, don't be, because you don't like someone, maybe you say something you don't like. There's a sense of deception here though, and manipulation. So this is a time where you could be also manipulating a situation because you're trying to get something your way, but there can be a sudden change here. So, things, I wouldn't play around with that, because what goes around comes around, okay? But there is an energy of deception around you too. Sometimes this is all talk, no action. Don't make any haphazard actions either. Your self-expression is very important, but make sure it's positive and how you express yourself, because your words have power. All right, so I'm seeing that kind of energy. For some of you, could be having some problems with maybe a child in your life or someone younger than you. All right, so I'm seeing that kind of energy. How you communicate is going to be very important. So if you have something to say, don't bottle it in, because then it's going to come out explosive, is what I'm feeling here. For some of you, you may be planning, you're in the planning stage for either travel, moving. So you're definitely making some kind of plans. So that is showing up too. So there's something about maybe travel plans for overseas, or in a different location. For some of you, maybe traveling and work may be connected. I do feel there's going to be some sudden change of situation, and this was with matters of the heart as well. There can be some news that comes in, shocking news too. You may get some shocking news for good or for bad. Like I said, there could be some deception around too. Some kind of a surprise for good or bad. You just may have a strong epiphany. All right. So a little bit of upheaval, which creates some transformation here for you too. I do feel if you're traveling, be careful of bad weather. I see lightning. I don't know why that keeps showing up for me, but doesn't mean for everyone. Definitely decisions and cooperation is important, and to move ahead. For some of you, you've had the ideas, you started something new, either a job or a goal. Now it's time for it to start moving along. All right, persistence is going to be very important too. So don't give up on your goals and your goals and your plans. Okay. All right. So that wraps it up for Aries, and now we're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus, you have the wish stone. This is wish, success, luck, fulfillments. Yeah, it's been kind of a little hard, but it's very hopeful energies. For some of you, these are sparks of miracles, or a miracle comes through. You're somehow in the spotlight. I definitely see that energy as well. A wish fulfillment is coming through, but it comes with some kind of a delay. Okay, so definitely seeing that kind of energy. I do see here too, watch passive aggressive energy, of masculine energy around you. Some of you, a significant man is coming in as a focus. This could be someone family. It's either maybe it's your son, maybe it's a brother, a male cousin, a father, husband, something like that is showing up, is definitely coming into focus. I want to say also here that your hard work is going to pay off. There's a constant routine that's been going on here too. You're conserving something, but efficiency and too much responsibility though. But it's very productive. This is also something that you've been desiring, maybe a creative idea that you want to start building on it. It's like building a strong foundation, and it's going to be lucrative. I do feel here also you have many options, especially with love and desires and goals. Many options here. You got some decisions to make. Maybe you're going to take some kind of unconventional approach as well. So I do feel that. Singles, I feel you could find an unconventional person that comes in your life, and they may want to string you along a little. So be careful of that too. This is like quick affairs or something like that may happen and may not be as stable as you think. But this is also temptations of, if you are in a relationship and maybe seeing others cheating, it does show up. It doesn't mean you're going to do it. I'm just saying. So resisting that as well. I do feel a lot of your dreams, your wishes, your goals, hold on to them, because a lot of them will come true. This is wish fulfillment, okay? And kind of sparks some miracles. A situation could finally end in a way that you didn't expect, or there's a relief. But slow and steady wins the race as well, okay? All right, that wraps it up for Taurus. Now we're moving on to Gemini. Gemini, you have health, well-being, lifestyle adjustments, changes. Okay, so there that is showing up here, and this could be things that you've been manifesting as well. I do see luck, family, home, money. Definitely, for some of you, this is a strong spiritual manifestation. What I want to say here, this is a spiritual law of attraction. What you put out there is what you attract. So you dress for success, you're going to be successful. You put whatever you're putting out there, you're going to be manifesting that. So there could be a quick turnaround. So what you do, I want to say, you have to mimic what you want. Okay, that's the best to say it. Health and well-being is showing up here too. A lot of you could be very busy. This is like everyday travel. It could be short trips, errands. So I am seeing that kind of energy. For some of you, maybe thinking of moving, traveling. I do see that kind of energy, leaving some of your worries behind you. Communications are going to be very important. It can be a little bit of a up and down energy coming up in the next, if it's not now, it's starting in the next maybe we're March, maybe next month, or going into May. There can be a problem with people like you grew up with. Some tension may arise with siblings, if you have any, or people that you grew up with. And this could be over some kind of finances or money. I do feel that energy, because I do see that there's someone around you is pretty greedy or stingy. Be careful of overspending. Okay, so protect your assets is what I'm feeling here too. You can sweet talk anyone into anything now. Okay, but people can also be very persuasive in trying to take money from you. So this is, or something from you. So it's, if something seems too good to be true, it could be. Okay, so I do feel that energy. Be very lighthearted. Okay, when it comes to matters of the heart and love, I do feel that energy too. You may be finding something out, and this is through talk or communication. Someone may tell you something that you find out. Secret may be revealed. Things are going to come to light somehow. All right. So adapting to some kind of change and healing energy too when it comes to matters of the heart as well. This could be travel coming up as well. Watch your health and well-being. And this can be also sometimes I want to say we're like getting this is going to the dentist, getting our teeth done, fixing our teeth, things that you do say do have power as well. Communications are definitely important here in how you attract things, what you say. You could be drawing in spiritual law of attraction, definitely. Okay, that wraps it up for Gemini. Now we're going to move on to Cancer. Cancer, love, compassion, change of mind. Dealing with some kind of, I don't know, it's like deep wounds or something you're not over and done with. And you kind of, there could be triggers, something just come to your head all of a sudden and you're trying to bury it. These are like a very secretive energies as well, where you're keeping some thoughts and opinions more to yourself because you have your goals or problems, or there's something that's nagging you. Some of you are worried about your finances because either it's been retail therapy and it's like kind of struggling. It's becoming an addiction for some of you. I do see that for some of you, but this is a time you're going to be changing some things around. I want to say it's important to see other people's point of view as well. All right, so that's going to be important because they may have an idea or advice or something that you didn't even think of. So I'm seeing that. So you're seeing the other person's point of view too, so that's going to be important. Don't assume anything without knowing the facts and figures. This is a time of rebirth. I do feel that there is going to be some kind of final, I want to say, a final decision. Some people around you I feel there's a wake-up call for them. Your life's purpose is showing up here. All right, there'll be more clarity. There could be something heavy on your mind that you want to change, and there's a sense of emotional and logical rebirth here, and moving forward. Money is looking good too, but I do want to say here, watch the spending. It's like giving, receiving. Yeah, you're sharing your wealth at times, okay? Generosity here. But you could be receiving some gifts. People could be helping you out, giving you money for your good deeds. You could have been the charity for others. It's time to kind of balance that out. Sharing is showing up here too. Money's looking good too. This is maybe getting more donations, tips or whatever, things like that. People helping you out. I do feel that energy as well. I do see here, it's like a mirror image. You may encounter people or a situation where you feel it's mirroring you. It's like a self-image here. Maybe people in your life, it's like doing an inventory because relationships seem to reflect your wounds somehow. So there's a lot of introspection and changing how you approach love. This is also people like family, siblings, people you grew up with, people around you. Communications are strong here too. This also can indicate just love relationships in general. And you're kind of processing and seeing the other person's point of view. You're owning up you know what I mean? Kind of, you're making this final decision. And it's like there's a sense of the universe trying to right a wrong. So it's a lot of introspection and a lot of changes. So you're kind of picking up mirror images of some things, and it's going to help you process some things and heal. And I do feel that this is a good time to, it's good for sales of items. I want to say that good caring energy. This is like sparks of miracles. Maybe sometimes someone just comes in, helps you out, buys you a gift. Similar to Capricorn, I feel the energy with that. All right, so yeah, that's what showed up for Cancer. Now moving on to Leo. Leo, only one stone wanted to come out for you, but it's a powerful one. You have a lot of options before you. This could be a lot of multiple choices. I do feel persistence. Something is wrapping up for you, definitely. All right. So yeah, it's like if you're starting your own business, so you want to put something out there, advertise it, speak up, make an extra video, communicate. Persistence is going to be important. You are starting to commence this whole new cycle. It is time for a peace offering. Okay. Someone may want to apologize or wants to, doesn't mean they have to apologize, wants to make amends somehow, or vice versa. So I do feel that a peaceful time or creating some peace. There can be a reunion with someone as well. I do see for some of you, maybe even thinking of traveling, or you may go purchase something of value. This could be a new car, for example, maybe a luxury vehicle or something like that. There's a lot more movement now, options before you, progress, determination, and your willpower is going to be strong. Your sense of direction. There are some departures. You may be leaving, or some people may be leaving. They're like on their path or on their way. Maybe someone visits and then now they're kind of stayed and now they're leaving. I'm just picking up all that energy. Someone likes you. Okay, I do feel that with love, especially if you're single, there is someone out there. Romance is definitely is going to blossom, and that is either in a relationship or if you're single. There's a lot of fun and flirting. Dating is showing up too. A lot of options before you. This is a strong time for Leo to know that things and options are there, and your ideas could be fruitful, and things come rushing in a way, and it comes and works out for you when you least expect it. But as long as you are determined, don't give up on things, and your willpower is strong and control, know the direction you are going. Okay, so then things are going to work out for you. It's like I see when you least expect it, things kind of just come to you. You kind of getting what you want. So you have a lot of options. Weigh out your options. Think really what is good for the long term. Make your choice decision, and that's when things are just going to come in when you least expect it. Okay. All right. So that wraps it up for the full moon in Virgo reading, which is March 7th. It's advisable to watch this during the 2 weeks, and your moon sign, your sun sign, and where you have Virgo in your charts. It's usually going to affect you too. All right, everyone. Happy full moon. Bye-bye.